Hello and welcome everyone. And I wanted to give you a quick, brief description and story about data ethics for all itself. So, as you know, my name is Shilpi Agarwal. I'm the founder of Data Ethics for All. And I want to tell you a story about the impact of data ethics for all in numbers. So, just bear with me here. I'm going to tell you the story and the impact. So I started Data Ethics for All in January of 2020 with a mission to raise awareness on the ethical use of data and AI, build the next generation of ethics first leaders, and tackle diversity in tech through a grassroots approach. In less than 2 years, what started as a humble initiative has turned into a movement, all with your help and support. And I really thank you all for that. We started the Data Ethics for All initiative as a community. The first program that we started was a community, a place for like minded people to come together and discuss the black, white, gray, and still very nascent and unknown ethics issues of ethics when it comes to data science and artificial intelligence, because we haven't put the ground rules yet. It is still very new as to what the community believes as the right thing to do when it comes to ethics in data science and artificial intelligence. And so the community was a way for us to have an open discussion about some of these very difficult topics, publicly and privately. Some of the things that we are not able to bring up within the company, or we want to learn more because we are grounded in our ethics and we want to learn more. We want to do the right thing, but we don't know yet what the right thing is or what the society believes as the right thing is. And so this whole forum was started to have an open dialogue for such topics. And in less than 2 years, we have grown to 1,000 plus members in our community, which may seem like not like a million people. It may seem like a small number. But if you look at it, if you look at the stats of who these people are in the community, what does the community look like? It really is a very, very, very impressive number. Our community people, the members, belong from ages 11 to 80 years old. So we, unlike any other forums, organizations, or associations, industry associations, we welcome a dialogue between age groups because we feel like our youth, the next generation of leaders, have so much wisdom to share when it comes to data privacy. They are on social media. They know, they may not know about privacy, but they definitely know about what affects them and how disinformation or polarization or this constant validation that kids today are looking for on social media from their friends and their immediate fans, and all of that is important for us, the younger and the older audiences, to talk about and see how we can make changes and improve the situation for tomorrow. And so what's really impressive is our audience that ranges from 11 years old to 80 years old. We have member representation from 54 countries. Now, I don't know if this number looks that impressive to you, but I had to look it up, and Google told me that there are a total of 197 countries in the world. And so out of the 195 or 197 countries, I know some of the other ones are going to Google right now, fact checking to see if, Shilpi is saying the right thing. So it's about 195 to 197. And out of that, if we have representation from almost 25% of the countries of the world, I think that's very impressive. And I love that we have representation from so many different parts of the globe. And so today, Data Ethics for All is not only known for its community, but also for many, many programs. And along the way, we have achieved many firsts. And I want to tell you a little bit about what those firsts are. Um, Data Ethics for All has the first independent, which means they don't have any fiduciary responsibility, advisory council on data ethics to create awareness on the ethical use of the entire data pipeline. So as you know, if you Google, you'll see that there isn't any any other council like this to take the mission forward for data ethics and artificial intelligence that doesn't have a fiduciary responsibility. Most of the ethics councils or boards sit within the companies, within the organizations, and they are part of their own organization. But our ethics independent advisory council is an independent board with 13 CXOs from various different disciplines, from for-profit companies to non-profit companies to Fortune 500 even. Next, we have the Data Ethics for Leadership Council, which again, we have members across the globe. We have someone from London, we have Susanna, Bruce, and myself from California Bay Area, and then we have Kevin from Canada, and we have Sam from London, Oxford, England. So we have a small but really mighty team. And our leadership council is the backbone of our organization, and it's the brain of all the programs. And I invite you all to join us, because as you will see some of the stories and our videos that we have posted, the rushes and things that we have, the fun that we have together while getting some work done. So our motto has always been work hard and play hard. And I invite you all to, because we are a fun group of people to be with. We have the Data Ethics for All AI Youth Council, which is the first ever youth council to inspire our next generation on the ethical use of artificial intelligence. They started a free STEM youth tutoring club that is so unique in so many different ways. And I'm going to tell you more about that tomorrow. It's a 10-pillar program. And this is a running joke in our leadership council. Data ethics for always has pillars. We have pillars of our framework. We have 12 pillars in our framework. We have 10 pillars in our free STEM program. So what is it that we are bringing pillars? But it's like we are bringing pillars that are the strongest part of the foundation. So we are bringing the foundation, we are bringing the pillars, and we are inviting all of you to join us to help us build the building. So that's where we are, and our think tank members of the AI Youth Council are really active in town hall discussions. They are active think tank members. They participate in summit. They have participated in hackathons. They have taught workshops. They have designed courses for youth, by youth, on the introduction of data, artificial intelligence, and ethics. And it is available in the Data Ethics Institute for certificate for free that kids can put on their college applications. So really proud of our AI Youth Council. I mentioned our Data Ethics Institute not only hosts the 3 courses that our Youth Council has designed, but it also hosts 16 in total courses, and more are on the way. With 484 students registered, we have some very unique courses such as AI ethics and predictive policing, using data visualization to counter bias. Some of these very unique programs and courses that are not available on any other of the learning platforms today. We introduced the AI Diet magazine. As you know what DIET stands for, we are all about the DIET acronym. Our AI Diet World, our AI Diet magazine, our 100 Diet Champions all stem from that one acronym called DIET, which is Data, Diversity, Inclusion, Impact, Ethics, Equity, Teams, and Technology. And so this is the first magazine designed not just to inform readers on the AI and ML of data science landscape, but to provide a holistic view from the topic of cognitive lens of AI data. Like I mentioned, we published the first 100 list of diet champions, which unlike any other list out there, it's to honor trailblazers in the fields of data, diversity, inclusion, impact, ethics, equity, teams, and technology. And these are trailblazers and champions leading the forefront within the company and outside the company. And so this is not a list of uh, based on gender or based on age or based on industry. This runs across industry, across geographical regions, across industries. It is a one of a kind list that we are very proud to put together, and hopefully will continue doing that year after year. We may revisit the 100 diet champions to call it the 100 AI diet champions, but it is something that we are really proud of. And our today, the first day of our AI Diet World is also to celebrate the AI Diet champions. The Data Ethics for All also launched an AI Society, which is the first directory that would give customers a choice of rating AI solutions, not just by price, ease of use, features, and customer service, which are very much needed, but there are a lot of other platforms out there that do a great job with that. So our our hope is to be able to go a step further and provide AI solutions, customers to rate AI solutions with for ethics, trust, transparency, and privacy as well. And today, our AI society has 100 listed products, and it's now open for customer reviews. So I really encourage you all, and I invite you to please take a look at our AI society, because that is what our hope is, to provide a holistic view on the AI solutions that are out there today. And so, whether you are thinking of implementing an AI solution in your company, our hope is that you'll be able to look at the reviews from a trust, privacy, and a data centric point of view, and make the right choice. And to all the customers who have used these products, we would love to invite you to rate and review them based on how you think they are handling your data and whether they have your trust. Because as Christina Montgomery said in the first keynote talk today, trust is everything. Trust, we may not have quantitative data on what to do, but trust will tell you everything. If your customers are using your product, then they trust you. And if they trust you, then that is the only metric you need. It's a great metric. So let's use that metric and see if our customers trust us and use us and like us. So we also, Data Ethics for All, made a pledge last Thanksgiving, after our AI Youth Council started the Free STEM Club. uh, we realized that it was something that we hadn't realized to this extent. We realized that there is a large population of students that is being left behind, because they don't have the resources of, yes, there is homework help at school and there is homework centers after school, but there is still a lot that needs to be done. And so we made a pledge, 5 million 5-year pledge to help 5 million economically disadvantaged students, not just to help them with free STEM tutoring, which is where we started, but we expanded the program by providing leadership opportunities to these students, as well as career guidance and mentoring, career technical education, essay reviews, as well as college help with their college applications. And to date, we are working with over 30 tutors and volunteers for over 30 schools. And we are constantly reaching out to new superintendents and high school administrators, middle and high school administrators, because this program is for students of 6th grade to 12th grade. And so if you know of, school administrators, or if you can connect us to, or parents who can connect us to, um, or students in your life who would love to get mentored and career advice, please reach out to us, and we would love to help. To take the mission of the 5 million 5-year forward, we partnered with the Oxford University's Internship Office, where we have worked with them and provided over 18 Oxford scholars with real life summer internship opportunities this summer, 2021 summer. And there are some really great reviews and stories and in our A Diet magazine, which is now a blog on our website. So please take a look at what our interns have spoken about us, what was their experience in working with us, the skills that they learned. And we are expanding this internship opportunities to all colleges worldwide and all high schoolers worldwide. And so sometimes it's very difficult for under 16 to really get summer internship opportunities, that too in technology and business. And so if you're interested, please come reach out to us. And we are also doing a mentors drive for our high schoolers with the colleges, because we want a tutors and a mentors drive to have project led mentors for our high schoolers. So if you are interested in joining us in this effort, again, please reach out to one of us in our leadership team to talk more in details. And then we also partnered with the University of North Texas to bring these series of talks. The first talk we did was My Life as a Linguist. Uh, the curator of Smithsonian, Mary Eslen, did a wonderful job. And these are the kind of things we are doing to introduce our youth of next generation, to encourage them and make them aware of the linear as well as the non-linear STEM careers that are available today. We've hosted over 51 events, all the way from town halls to Netflix parties to a summit and a hackathon, a boot camp. Um, what else have we done? We have done great talks. We have hosted our first volunteer appreciation award and gala. We've done master boot camps, how to build and administer a chat box by our very own Sam. We've done exclusive mixers for youth as well as adults. So we've come a long way. um, 9 of our volunteers were recommended for the Presidential Volunteer Service Award, and they've earned it, which is one of the highest awards in the country that you can earn for volunteer for community service. And let me tell you, the number of hours required to earn the Presidential Volunteer Service Award is not very less. Like it's a big number. And these 9 volunteers, we have over 89 volunteers, and so I'm really proud of our volunteer task force, and exceptionally proud of the few that went an extra mile to earn the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. And with that, we feel like in less than 2 years, we have rolled out so many new programs. We, like we said, like think that, the media is talking about us. We would like the media to talk about us more, but at least I think we have some traction. But we feel that our work has just begun. And that's why the leadership team at Data Ethics for All felt that we need a new name, a new company by the name of Data Ethics for All, that can take the mission and the vision of this initiative forward and to the next level. And with that, we have started. I'm like super thrilled to announce that just last week we filed for a Delaware Public Corporation, and we are now called the Data Ethics for All Foundation. And we really hope and invite you to help make this vision a reality and help us tackle diversity in tech through a grassroots approach. And that's my time.